What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Browns video for you guys. And tomorrow is the official first day of workouts at the NFL Scouting Combine, as I believe it will be the defensive linemen and linebackers who will be on the field doing drills. But today, coaches were at the podium talking to the media, which meant we got to hear from Kevin Stefanski, and he had some interesting things to talk about. But before I get into that, I got some other things to go over. As of course, Andrew Berry has officially begun his yearly cap gymnastics routine, as we have officially restructured our first contract. And no, it's not Deshaun Watson, as according to Tom Pelissero, and I quote, salary cap clearing continues. Browns restructured cornerback Denzel Wards' contract, clearing $11.359 million. And with that, the Browns are now officially under the salary cap, which means they can now officially conduct business. And it's funny because all these other fan bases, especially rival fan bases, swore up and down that the Browns were in cap hell. Clearly, they underestimated the power of Andrew Berry, who, like I mentioned before, went to the Howie Roseman School of Cap Management, right? He learned from one of the best at how to perform cap gymnastics. So yeah, another year of maneuvering cap, restructuring deals and stuff. He knows what he's doing. And the crazy thing is, we haven't even touched Deshaun Watson's contract. Not to mention, you got Amari Cooper, Nick Chubb, Wyatt Teller, Joe Batonio, a couple others as well, I'm sure. Like, he's just getting started. We're going to have quite a bit of cap space to play around with. And that has me excited. So, I'm sure we'll probably do restructures as needed. We're not going to restructure everybody at once. If we need more money, we'll just restructure a contract, free up some cap, and then use it for whatever. So, good job, Andrew. Keep cooking, my guy. Now, another thing I'm going to go over. The NFLPA officially released grades for all 32 teams at certain categories. And as you can see, here's the Browns grades. They graded the Browns and all the other 31 teams based on treatment of families, food, cafeteria, nutritionist slash dietitian, locker room, training staff, weight room, strength coaches, team travel, head coach, and finally, ownership. And you see the grades for the Browns? D- for treatment of families, C+ for food slash cafeteria, nutritionist dietitian got C+, D+ for the locker room, training room C+, training staff B-, weight room D, which you kind of expected considering their situation right now. They have a very cramped weight room. In fact, for those of you out there who have watched videos during the season, like when the Browns practice indoors, you will notice at one end of the field house, they have weightlifting equipment because they moved stuff to the field house during the 2020 season, and they just never moved anything back into the actual weight room. So, yeah. Remember, they actually used to have like lockers, I think, elsewhere as well during that season. But yeah, D for weight room, not surprising. 30th out of 32. Wow. I can only imagine who has a worse weight room. All right. Sheesh. Strength coaches B+, team travel D, B- for head coach. Especially considering, Kevin's the coach of the year. I don't think it's about performance on the field. It must have something else to do. Like, I don't know what it is, but yeah, that's interesting. And then ownership B. And the main thing about ownership is willing to spend. And as we know with the Haslams, yeah, they're more than willing to spend. I mean, look what they did for Deshaun. They had a freaking convoy of Brinks trucks practically lined up in his driveway. Really, but you get what I'm saying. Now, Kevin Stefanski actually addressed the weight room thing during his availability today at the combine, and this is what he had to say. From Mary Kate Cabot, and I quote, Kevin Stefanski says the team is building a new weight room. They got poor NFLPA grades on the cramped weight room. So that's good. They're addressing that. I know they've been buying property and they've been clearing it out. So we'll see how big this new weight room is going to be and what else they do. So that's cool. And then we got something from Scott Petrak talking about play calling. This is going to be a thing that's going to last all off season, I'm sure. Kevin still has not decided who's going to be calling plays. That's interesting, right? I expect them to work on that during the preseason. I could see Kevin calling plays for one game, and then Ken will call plays for another game, and then whoever does better, I'm guessing, will call plays for the final preseason game. I'm sure they'll have it figured out by week one. You know they will. And then finally, we got something else about Deshaun Watson, as again from Mary Kay Cabot, and I quote, Kevin Stefanski reveals that he and new OC Ken Dorsey will fly to Los Angeles next week to meet with Deshaun Watson. No throwing or football talk, but a chance for their QB1 to get to know his new OC. So essentially, they're just going to be hanging out. It's cool, right? They're not going to be watching them throw or anything. They're just going to probably hang out. I could just see them having dinner someplace and just, you know, shooting the ish pretty much. Probably talking about how things going, how's rehab, right? I'm sure Deshaun's going to ask Ken about that viral video with Ken throwing a tantrum in the coach's box. By the way, Kevin was asked about that, and Kevin said that that video did not phase the Browns at all when it came to interviewing Ken. At least he's fiery, right? He wants to win, right? He cares, right? He was pissed when, I guess, whatever they were trying to do in that game failed because my dude was throwing a fit in that coach's box. My God, turned into a meme. Now, to wrap up the video, the Browns did meet with a couple players at the combine. And of course, they're both defensive linemen, a position that the Browns will be looking to address in the draft, as they met with edge rusher Adisa Isaac from Penn State and defensive tackle Mason Smith from LSU. Now, I could see the Browns maybe interviewing some more edge and D linemen at some point. If there are more names added, I will talk about them tomorrow. But yeah, I will add to this list as needed. And I could see this list growing an exponential amount. There's going to be a ton of names on this list. So yeah, with that being said, that's all I got for you guys. And I will be live, of course, later on tonight for Cavs and Bulls. Second game of another back-to-back. Coming off that banger game last night. Max Strus, last half court, freaking game winner. Had me feeling some type of way. Loved it, man. So yeah, as always, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell, become a member for all that other good stuff, exclusive perks, Eventually, members only content will be coming at some point. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. And I'm out. Bye-bye. And also, if I hear any rumors about trades or, free agent rumors, of course I'll make a video talking about it. So that's all I got. Bye-bye. Yeah.